What they after is to sell their own product. But you know what you want. And you don't have anybody to cadeau you because you are a professional in your field. But all those people that sell equipment, our brothers in Alaba, they are merchants. They just want to sell. So they tell you, I will give you one mic that is very full of fucking drop. They don't know the frequency. Ask them what's the frequency response. That's when you will break their bubble. Ask them, the microphone you want to give me for my talking drum, what's the frequency response? You see, I don't understand that. You see? But they will tell you when you hear it is good though. Don't mind them. You have to know what you want and you have to look for professional team. So that's just what I want to say on that. Is there anybody with any other question? Any other question or contribution for tonight?
Yeah, hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Mr.
I've been
Shola.
following up on yes, sir. I've been following up on the teachings for today. My question is still on let me say percussions, especially
Okay.
the Yoruba or Western percussions. Which microphones can you recommend, or the house can recommend that? Okay, this one is probably good for talking drum. This one is probably good for omele, and all these are Western drums. That's just my question, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Shola, I think I just explained in full to you that they have not designed any microphone to meet up our local percussions. I tell you, the India took the burden upon themselves to go into the lab and design all the instruments. That's why when you watch India movies, all their instruments are always superb. You hear all their local percussions. Now, if you have any microphone, you want to buy any microphone, the first, of course, you look for the frequency response. The frequency response of any microphone that you want to use to mix your talking drum must not from 16K to maybe around 25. Yes, 25 hertz. Because that 25 is where you have the low end of the talking drum. Then you know how they used to say if you want it to be timed, then you have to look for the one that is about 16K. 16K to 25 hertz. So that's the frequency range I can recommend. But most of the mics, is very rare you get a mic that will have that frequency range. But if you are lucky to get it, maybe in short mic, it will be very expensive for AKG. Very expensive. Yes. It's very expensive. You can get it. But you just have to look for that frequency range. Most of the one we use for voices, if you use it just like Mr. Moses have mentioned, you have to use your equalizer to do some correcting until when you get it. But if you want your job to be easier, just look for a microphone within that range, 16K to 25 amps. Let me even say 25, 50, 40. Okay, 25 is very good because of the deepness of the talking drum. And you want to feel it, you want to make sure that it's coming out fine. But if you can't get that, the best thing is to use your equalizer to achieve that, to correct. Thank you. I hope you are clear. I hope
Yeah, thank you, sir.
our first. Okay, I've answered the question. Okay. So if there's no other question for tonight.
Yes, I have
Okay.
to
Okay. Ẹ̀yin lẹ fún mi.
I hope I am. My microphone is not bringing out the panels. I have to come out to this is don't know if it's for people.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, sir. But, I just want to add, I have been seeing microphoning, people microphone combo, like a big guitar combo, some other instruments combo. But thinking about the frequency that the combo speaker will produce, instrument itself, and the EQ that will put on the combo itself, and what the microphone response would be before it gets to the same console. So that probably missing console will also need eyes creative. I want to ask the best of is it the first question is if the procedure is going to be you have to flatten the phone on the mixer, you have to get the right microphone that can take the frequency range of the combo, frequency range, instrument. That's the first question. Then the second question is you have to like talk about the you have to use the frequency equalizers combo. You don't need to use everything because I think it's going to be a little bit cumbersome using microphone in a combo. Why you plug the combo to why you plug the instrument to then also plug the you have to work with the equalization this one is easier. Doing it directly.
Okay. Okay. I was hearing your question faintly, but just like you said, your microphone was not too clear. I don't know whether you are using an earphone or something with microphone earpiece. You have been able to hear you clearly. But from where one time you asked two questions, and I think the first one was placing microphone in front of combo speakers, combo. I used to see that most in a live event setup, and that was in the olden times. I know some are still using it, but have look around of recent concerts. Probably maybe they have something like that. But the only thing is that I have also used that style you mentioned of and it's work. But since the introduction of BI box to help us connect our instrument, very digital and everything, it has it has always been awesome using BI box to connect our digital instrument direct to our digital console. For analog setup, most of the time I see people putting microphone in front to pick the sound, maybe just the little they want. And it's clean. Their recording is clean. I can say for the purpose of that, the recording is clean. But I don't know whether that application can work for a digital console, where you use microphone also. It has been working for analog for some time, which I've witnessed and I've also practiced myself. But since I've come to know about the iBox, I don't do that again. I don't do that. Last week I made mention that after this course, I'm going to talk, we are going to discuss on this connecting your equipment to to mixer. Yes. And knowing your cables and also amplifier, your speaker amplifier, powering your speaker with amplifier. We are going to go to that later. Hopefully, when we finish this training, we'll go to how to connect your equipment to this and not this one. Sincerely, I will tell you it's a best practice. The best practice is to use DI box between your connections to match your impedance, to do your impedance matching with your digital console, even analog. Now, the second one from the EQ of the combo and everything. Actually, if the first question you ask, just like I said, you are using the iBox, those EQ you are talking about, they have nothing to do with they are not sending any signal to you. It's just for the guy that is playing this guitar or lead guitar that will need that EQ for himself. Whatever he does on the EQ on the combo must not affect you. That's what the iBox does. The iBox will give you a raw signal of the guitar, either bass or lead guitar, into your console, irrespective of the EQ. So you are the one that will now take that raw. So let the guy turn the combo, let him do the equalization, let him do whatever he wants to do on the combo. It doesn't affect you in any way. So it's meant that EQ for the combo is designed, like I said, is designed mainly for the person that is playing the instrument to be able to make some adjustment for himself, but not for you, engineer, that is taking the signal. So you can see that those EQ, those design, they are not meant for that. They are not meant for that. They are not meant for us. That's what I mean as engineer. They are not, the EQ on those combos are not for us. They are for the guy that is playing the keyboard, the combo, the bass guitar, and the lead guitar. Once you use your DI-box to pick your own clean signal, you have the opportunity to do your mixing separately from what they are hearing. So if you are taking a line out, it will affect your mix because that EQ will likely go with it. I don't know the type of brand of combo you are talking about, but there's a combo where you take your line out, the EQ doesn't affect you. But the EQ is designed for the instrumentalist. It's not designed for the engineers. Our own signal is supposed to come to our mixer and we have it dry and we mix. That's how it works. I hope I've answered your questions. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. I think the three of us that we are online tonight, we have benefited one way or the other from this. And I can see Engineer Femi Toba online, Engineer Moses, Engineer Shola Koyejo Tununinu also is online. And I think I saw some other people, but they have gone. Actually, it's a nice time having you guys tonight. And thank you very much for staying tuned and taking time to be on this platform. I believe that we have gained a lot for tonight, and I'm encouraged. It's not about the number of people that come online, but about the people that really need it and they are getting it. If I'm speaking to the right set of people, if they are true, they are true, I'm okay and I'm cool with it because that is what keeps me going. Thanks for coming up online tonight, and I really appreciate your time. And I hope I will see you again next weekend, by the grace of God, to continue from where we stopped. And for now, I want to say thank you and have a pleasant week ahead. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you. Night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.